What if I told you that your body has its own natural magic gas? This magic gas is to boost the blood flow and the energy and your heart health. What if I tell you that there is one tiny little molecule inside your body which has a massive impact? Let's meet nitric oxide today, your body's natural performance booster. If you are feeling low on energy or if you are having a high BP issue, the answer might be in this particular gas that your body already makes, which is called nitric oxide. Now, this molecule helps in your blood flow. It helps the blood flow a little better. It helps your brain think a little clearer and your heart stay younger. You cannot see it, you cannot smell it, but this nitric oxide might just be the key to most of your heart issues or most of your health issues. Now, what is nitric oxide actually? Now, let's look at our heart. Our heart is actually pumping blood, so to say, and making sure that there is circulation all around this body. But in our body, if you remove all the blood vessels, supposing you have to do that, just imagine, if you put in all your blood vessels, your capillaries and your arteries, your veins and all of them into one straight line, you will see that the distance will be 1 lakh kilometer for an adult. So if 1 lakh kilometer is the distance inside your body for which this heart has to pump blood and make sure the circulation happens, 1 lakh kilometers is too much of a distance for this 250 grams of a body called heart. For this small little fist-sized organ into your body, which is called the heart. So a heart cannot do that alone unless it is supported by nitric oxide. So this gas, this molecule called nitric oxide is what supports the heart and gives it that necessary push to be able to make sure that the circulation happens all around your body to that 1 lakh kilometer of a distance. Now, this nitric oxide is actually getting produced when you breathe through your nose. When you inhale, there is some sort of vibration that happens in this sinus passages or in this entire nasal passage area. And these sinuses, that nasal passage area, is making sure that the right vibrations give a trigger for nitric oxide production. Where does nitric oxide get produced? This nitric oxide gets produced inside the inner lining of your blood vessels. So when it starts getting produced there, it makes sure that it gives enough impetus for your heart to be able to ensure that the circulation happens better. So when the flow is better, then the movement of the blood is better, then obviously blood is a healer. Blood has oxygen also, it has fluids also, it is a natural lot of healing properties inside it, it has nutrients also, it brings hormones also. And hence when it goes through all over your body, everywhere it reaches, it starts healing because of the healing properties that it contains. It is very important that your blood is not toxic. It is very important that your blood is thin. It is very important that your blood has free flow. And this is supported by nitric oxide. So how do you get nitric oxide? Let's understand what is the simple formula for a nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is equal to chlorophyll plus oxygen. Where do you get chlorophyll from? Green leafy vegetables. And where do you get oxygen from? Movement. When you move, when you exercise, when you do your yoga, when you do your pranayama, or you exercise in any way, jumping on the trampoline, or maybe going up and down the hills, trekking, climbing stairs, getting down, whatsoever exercise that suits you. When you do your movement, you are making sure there is a greater flow of oxygen. Now remember, this chlorophyll plus oxygen creates a nitric oxide. This nitric oxide supports your heart health, and hence heart diseases are very well taken care of. And not just heart diseases, when your blood is circulating better and the healing properties are reaching every single nook and corner of your body, then your body starts healing, not just for an heart issue, but for anything. Any disease under the sky. It can be a BP issue, it can be a diabetic issue, it can be a neuropathy issue, it can be neurogenerated disorders, it can be mental mood related problems, it can be anything under the sky. That is the significance of nitric oxide. Now, if you have good amount of nitric oxide into your body, BP should be controlled, sugar will be controlled, there will be enough levels of oxygen into your body, cancer can be prevented or even healed. Now this nitric oxide will obviously come from chlorophyll and oxygen. As I told you, two main sources, green leafy vegetables, oxygen by the way of movement. Now this nitric oxide will also come from certain exercises that we do, which is very commonly called as pranayama exercises in your yogic science. What is pranayama exercises? So when you do your Bhramari exercise, which is closing these earlobes and making a humming sound. Now this humming sound is creating some sort of vibration. These vibrations can be felt in this region, and that is making sure that your nitric oxide production is triggered. So if you want to heal yourself from whatsoever disease it is, nitric oxide is important. You know where to get it from: chlorophyll, which is from green leafy vegetables, oxygen from your movement, and you can get it from your pranayama exercise. Will you get nitric oxide if you start breathing from your mouth instead of from your nose? Nana, because it starts getting, the trigger starts here in the nasal passages, your sinus area. It does not start anywhere else, and hence very, very important to teach our children and everyone around us and even ourselves to breathe from your nose, not from your mouth. Also from a health perspective, it is not good, because when you're breathing from your nose, you've got internal filters, mucosal membranes, it keeps the air moist, and it is making sure that the air is filtered and the purified air goes into it, so lungs are really not damaged. When you start breathing through your mouth, it is not filtered and you may have greater chances of lung infections. So this was about nitric oxide. Very important to breathe through your nose, and you know where to get it from. Till we meet again next video to learn a little more about natural healing. See you. Namaste.